Hey, what up, guys? This is my Alter Tech back again with a new exciting video. Today's video, it's been a while since I've said that, and this is the real Alter Tech. This is not the AI generated. I was having some fun with Sora, and I did post a few YouTube shorts of me using Sora in Sora, and it is pretty cool. It's I'm shocked that they were able to release this out in the public, but we're all experiments in this. They're probably just trying to see whether or not how we use it and what kind of regulations to put out. I'm pretty sure down the line they're gonna have some kind of like digital verification. So like right now, since this is the real me, they're probably gonna have like a little label or like watermark or some kind of verification thing, verifying that is the real me. So let's go ahead and dive into it. I want to talk about the new OnePlus 15. It's been a while since I've talked about OnePlus. You know, I just took a vacation. I went on a hiatus because we went from the OnePlus 9 Pro to never settle to like we're gonna have the best cameras to we're gonna go back. We'll take a step backwards, and they've taken step backwards for like a few years, and then they pushed out the OnePlus 12, which a lot of the OnePlus guys out there do enjoy. But the OnePlus 13 came out. They took a step back with the telephoto. So right now, like I said it, I am okay if they don't push out the best cameras because you're not going to have the best cameras. The best cameras, if they do come out with the best cameras, they're going to put it on the Oppo phone because Oppo now owns OnePlus, and they're not going to have their subsidiary OnePlus outshine their best phones. So let's go ahead and dive into it real quick. It's going to come into pre-orders on around in 2 weeks from now. They said it might come out for pre-orders, and yeah, I believe was released in China. And right now we have three colors. So right now, let me know what you guys think about the colors in the comment section. Which one would you prefer? I'm interested in hearing what you guys have to say about that. Are you guys still using a OnePlus phone? Which OnePlus phone are you using? Are you still enjoying it? Do you want to go back to OnePlus? I want to hear all that. So for me, I would go with the black one. It has a nice black finish. I do like black phones. It's just that, you know, the other two colors doesn't really kick well with me. I'm not a fan of the purple. I'm not gonna rock the gold. It reminds me of the ivory Pixel 10 Pro, 9 Pro XL. And we'll talk about the good things and the bad things about the design. So what I like about the design is that they went with a flat display, and that's going to make it easier for me for when it comes to gaming. And this is going to be more for the gamers out there, the camera enthusiasts. You guys are going to get a good camera system, but it's not going to be the best. It's not going to be near the best. It's going to be able to take video and stuff. It's going to be able to do the basic, get you what you need, but it's not going to, make your jaws drop. And let's go ahead and just talk about the Oppo because it seems like they're recycling the same body design. And this phone also has a huge battery. It's like pretty much the same. It's like the same phone, but with different internals. And you do have the Hasselblad logo there. So OnePlus, the fact that you're taking away the Hasselblad watermarks and the marketing and stuff, this phone should be cheaper than the OnePlus 13. It should be cheaper. And the display, it's not going to be a quad HD display, so it should be cheaper. Of course, you have a higher refresh rate, 165. My question is that the games that we love to play, like Call of Duty and stuff, and whatever else you guys play, is it going to be able to support 165 hertz? Are we going to have an edge when playing with this phone? That's the big question. So, camera enthusiasts, you guys might want to pass on this, but the OG OnePlus fans, you guys might want to pay attention to this. So let's go ahead and scroll down. The thing I don't really like is the fact that they removed the alert slider button. Every OnePlus fan would tell you, like, what do you like about the OnePlus phone? They will mention the alert slider. Now, like I said, it looks like they just recycled the phone from Oppo. And since they didn't go with the alert slider, the OnePlus is not going to go with it. And it's funny because they don't show you that alert slider anywhere. Yeah, they're hiding that sucker. It's funny because I know people who work for OnePlus. You guys have to feel a type of way because your job is to listen to the fans and try to get the community engaged and like be like, hey, we're gonna listen to you guys and we're gonna give you the phone you guys want. And then when you guys take away the alert slider, I've been in that situation before where you're like, I'm telling people, hey, get the OnePlus phone. It's a great phone. And then they do something like this to save money. So the fact that you're recycling the Oppo phone, the fact that you're taking away the Hasselblad color science, branding, processing, whatever you want to call it, whatever's there, and sh- the price should be cheaper. I want the 512 gigabyte model at 16 gigabytes of RAM to be 749. That's the price I'm looking for as a consumer, not as a fan, as a consumer. So if I do go ahead and pre-order this, there's a few perks. They're going to give me a most likely it's going to be a watch, 299. The brand new watch, I believe it's 299. Let's check it out. I haven't really seen it. I haven't paid much attention to OnePlus up until the 15 news. So hopefully they give us the OnePlus 3 43 millimeters, the brand new one. I wouldn't be surprised if they give us the older one because they're just trying to like get rid of inventory. I hope that's not the case. But I would get the black steel. It reminds me of the Pixel Watch from this image. And I guess you have to add the charging bays, 2099. I'm not exactly sure about that, but if it doesn't come with a charging base, I would be shocked. But anyways, let's go back to the OnePlus 15 trade-in program. It'll be interesting to see how much they'll offer me for my phones. I don't want to give up my Galaxy S25 Ultra, and I don't want to give up my Pixel 10 Pro XL, and I don't want to give up my iPhone 17 Pro, and I don't damn sure don't want to give up my 16 Pro for this phone. So I might just buy this phone outright, and we'll see how much it costs. And it does come with Oxygen OS 16. I saw the keynote. What I liked about it was, it's. I think it's just the animations. Same old, same old. I like the new icons, that stuff. And they're talking about the DTL Max engine. So if this phone takes better photos than the OnePlus 13, the big question is, what were you guys doing with Hasselblad? If you guys could come up with your own Detail Max engine, camera processing, which does a better job than, Hasselblad, what were you guys really doing? Was it just all for marketing? And if you're a OnePlus OG fan or a true OnePlus fan, you're not gonna fall for like marketing. You're all about specs. You're all about a phone, a good phone at a good price. So hopefully, this phone takes good pictures. And yeah, I think that's about it. You have the OnePlus Store app, and you know they have their own customer service. Talk to them one on one. Return policy is 15 days. Price change refund within 14 days. Standard shipping is free over $100. So yeah, this is all what we know about the OnePlus Third 15 in the US market. Let me go ahead and play the video. Okay. That's just a teaser video. I didn't really get to see anything else about that. Um, frig. I mean, this is the real star of the show, and it's a shame that we can't get this in the United States. I know in the United States it's probably going to be like way too much money. They have to go ahead and, consider our, 5G bands, and I heard that costs a lot more money. Color OS. Is there any specs on the OnePlus 15? Let me see. OnePlus 15 specs. Okay, so the specs, yeah, you're gonna have the Snapdragon 8 Gen 5, which is very, very early to get that. I would expect that in somewhere in 2026. You have a nice, beautiful 6.7-inch AMOLED display. The resolution is going to be bumped down. Um, the resolution, it's pretty much, I think it's a little bit better than the one on the OnePlus 8T. And I had a great experience with the OnePlus 8T. That was one of my favorite phones. The OnePlus 8T, great haptics. Hopefully the haptics on their phone on the OnePlus 15, it's premium because that's one of the things I look at from OnePlus. Their haptics was one of my favorites. There are the OX experience, the UI experience of Oxygen OS 16. Hopefully that's great as well. RAM, 16 gigabytes of RAM. Looking forward to that. 512 or even a 1 terabyte. I wonder if the US market would get the 1 terabyte. It would be amazing if they start off at 512. I'm done with 256. When it comes to getting videos and stuff nowadays for 4K and stuff, 256 gets filled up very, very fast, especially if you're vlogging and stuff and taking a lot of videos. So triple cameras setup, they're going with the same Apple, marketing 50, 50, 50. 3.5 optical zoom. A lot of YouTubers was like, hey, the telephoto is going to be better because it's 3.5x opposed to just 3x. And it's like, it's not really about that. It's about the quality. If I would take a telephoto that's like 3x with phenomenal quality over something that's like 10x with like, crappy quality. The front camera, 32 megapixel. Was the OnePlus 8T 32 megapixel? There's a OnePlus phone I used in the past. It had a high megapixel count. I mean, the images was kind of soft, but it gave you a pretty much you were able to crop in and stuff. The battery is 73 milliamp hour silicone carbon battery. Oppo still beats it. I'm surprised they went with the 7300 when Oppo was able to fit in the 7500. That's weird. And you have the 120 watts wired, 50 watts wireless charging, fast charging, of course, and Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 6.0, NFC, IP69 rating. What? Okay, so they're following this up with the IP69 on the OnePlus 13. Ultrasonic fingerprint sensor sounds good. And the cooling system should be an upgraded Glacier cooling system. Does the Oppo have 165 hertz refresh rate? No, it doesn't because it does have that. They're interesting. So Oppo opts in for a super high quality, high pixel density display over refresh rate. And OnePlus went with a high refresh rate and a lower, like, is it 1080p? It's a 1080p display, I believe, or 1440. Yeah, so one Oppo has 120 hertz, 450 ppi. Let's see if we can find out the ppi on the OnePlus 15. Display ppi 450 ppi. So that seems to be pretty good. I don't think that's much of a downgrade. I really don't. Plus, you're probably gonna be saving battery life, not having to, have all those pixels. A lot of people will buy the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra or some other premium phone, and they'll keep their display at like 1080p. And some of them don't even notice. They can't tell. They don't really pay attention to like the details. They'll have to go into the settings and change it manually. But the big question is the price of the OnePlus 15. How much are you guys willing to pay for the OnePlus 15? And like I said, I would start at 750 with that $50 off, 700. That would be the price I'm willing to pay. The thing is, I could say, hey, I'll pay $800, I'll pay $900. Just give me some like a better quality phone with better quality software support. Just take care of me in the 5 years, 6 years that this phone is going to be getting updates. Take care of me. But the thing is, you could pay that amount, but if the phone doesn't sell, or if they decide like, hey, we want to like, take away resources from this phone and focus on the OnePlus 16 that's coming out, you're screwed. Like there's no promises on that. Just because you pay a lot of money for the phone doesn't mean that they're going to, you know, continue to give you guys, new features on the OnePlus 15 in the long term. Usually at OnePlus, after a year or 2 years, they tend to like just forget about the phone and focus on the new phone. And I noticed with like the Pixel phones, the Samsung phones, they tend to like give you a ton of software upgrades. And even with the iPhone, like, especially the iPhone, yeah, what the iPhone, what 12 was just got the iOS 26 update. They're still updating their phones. I might be wrong on that. I know the 13 definitely has iOS 26 because I just updated on my iPhone 13. But yeah, iPhone OnePlus, please, for the fans, I think 15 should be for the fans. I know they said the OnePlus 12 was for the fans, but I just never caught on. I never wanted to give them another chance since the 10 and the 11. It was a bad experience, and I really bought into their never settle motto. I really bought into the community, but at the end of the day, they're just a company. They're trying to make profits. I'm not going to get into the nothing phone in this video. I want this video to just be about OnePlus. So right now for the OnePlus 13, it's 749, and you get a free gift. If I could get any OnePlus 13 phone, I know I said I like the black phones, but not this one. I'm not feeling this one. I was feeling the white one. I've never really bought a white phone before. This would have been my first one. I was getting ready to buy it, but based on what I've seen online, when I heard about that telephoto camera getting downgraded, I was like, no, I'm not spending all this money for a downgraded telephoto camera. But right now, if you order it, you get a cap, you get a duffel bag, and you get the case. I mean, prices might drop when this 15 comes out, anyways. And the 13R, someone told me that, hey, they're just using recycled extra parts and they're just using that to build an affordable phone, the R series. And the thing about OnePlus is like never settle. So instead of the 13R, you might as well just get the OnePlus 12. I haven't really seen anyone purchase a OnePlus R series phone. It's rare I see a OnePlus phone out in the wild now. I've seen a lot more Pixels, but maybe OnePlus, maybe they get some traction with the OnePlus 15. You guys let me know down in the comments, speak to me. Are you guys still interested in OnePlus 15? Which color are you going to get? What price are you willing to pay? And what feature stands out to you about OnePlus? I want to know. Anyways, guys, yeah, they still have their OnePlus Buds Pros. Their headphones was pretty good. I had the OnePlus Pros when it first came out. It was pretty good. But yeah, you know, OnePlus 12, 899. Save 300, so it's about 600 bucks. They had a really good deal. I was getting this phone for about $300, and then they canceled my order. They canceled my order. Anyways, guys, talk to me in the comment section. And when the time comes to pre-order this phone, I'll make another video and I'll go through the process with you guys. So be sure to subscribe if you haven't. And yeah, let me know down in the comment section what you guys think about this. Anyway, guys, this is Alter Tech. I hope you guys have a great and wonderful night. Take care. Peace.